Hi everyone. It is Sunday morning. Let's see, when is it today? Ooh, I forget. I know it's it's close to end of October. It's the 29th. Tomorrow's the 30th, and then we have the 31st, I think, for October, which is Halloween. And after that is a Wednesday, and Thursday is the 2nd. And my next doctor appointment checkup, not my labs, but my checkup is on Thursday. And I'm hoping that my labs that I took this past Wednesday turn out really good. I know that ever since I broke my hip and I come back home from therapy and I got back onto Ozempic because I was taking Victoza while I was in rehab. They can't afford Ozempic. But anyway, so cheap place. Yeah. They didn't do in-home visits like most do. Nope, they don't do that. So anyway, I've noticed that I get full a lot quicker, and that's a good thing. So I've been eating a lot less, and so I'm hoping that I come down below 200. If I come down below weighing 200, it'll be the first time weighing below 200 since I was a teenager and in college. Yeah, that long. I'm 57. I'll be 58 in January. So it's been a while since I've weighed below 200. And so anyway, I'm really liking Ozempic. So far, I do have a little bit of a problem now. My pharmacy can't get the dosage that I'm on, and I'm going to have to ask my doctor to change the dosage to like 2 1 milligram doses weekly. Two 1 milligram meat. I mean, basically equals the same thing because they can get the 1 milligram pen, but they can't get the 2 milligram pen. And the 2 milligram pen is what I am on. And so I'm just getting a little health update before I start the video because I've had a lot of headaches this week and very tired babysitting my great niece with my mom. When my mom is asleep and I'm in my room trying to get rid of a headache, what happens? I have a little snuggle bug come up and try to snuggle me and not let me sleep. If I'm asleep in the morning time and I haven't woken up yet and I want just a little bit more sleep because I like to sleep late because I have a hard time getting to sleep at night, what happens? I have a little Natalie come into the room and say, Sharon! Only when we are watching my great niece McKinley, who's 13, and Natalie is 6. When we're watching McKinley as well, when McKinley's with us to help watch Natalie, actually sometimes, does Natalie become a snuggle bug to McKinley and let Sharon be a little bit? But I love her. But it's hard. It's tiring. She's very, very active, like all kids should be. So, as she's extremely smart, her teachers were telling her mom that Natalie needs to work on her numbers. Her teachers aren't very smart to realize that maybe Natalie knows her numbers and don't want to share it with them because she does. She knows her numbers when we test her. She knows the numbers. It's just that sometimes she probably gets bored, like I did, and doesn't want to do the work because she's further advanced than they realize. I don't know. That's what I think. I mean, smart kids sometimes appear not to be as smart in the beginning because they know these things and the teachers are not aware. But she does good with her numbers when we quiz her. Why not with school? I don't know. Anyway, on to what have I been crocheting this week? Very little. Very, very little. I don't know how much I had last week. Is this the same? I got the head of the character on Pokemon called Eevee. The head is done. Now I'm going to end up probably embroidering the eyes and the nose on, and the little characters and the mouth, etc. I'm going to embroider that on instead of gluing the thing. I still have to get the copy the pattern part of it, trace it to know the exact size. But anyway, so I can put the size on there and go by that. And so I haven't really got much at all. I've been tired all week, headache kind of stuff. Anyway, with Natalie, very excited. And I didn't want to be crocheting the gifts for the other kids either while she was here. That's the belly. Starting on the belly. I don't know if I'm at the point where I'm going to go row, same. I think I am. I have to count to see how many I have and to see which the next step is. I've got it marked to where I know how many's on there. Because, stitch markers are great for that when you can't keep counting and you have someone wanting to talk to you while you're trying to crochet and count at the same time. It don't work. It don't at all. So I haven't used stitch markers to keep my place of where I was. And it does work. Now, here's the odd thing. I've come up with a solution. If I normally with these, between here, I have 10 on the end, going from here to here. I have 10 and 10 and 10. And going around and around, and I just have to move it 2 spaces to, 1, 2, third space. No. Well, it's in the stitch marker's in the 11th spot. So 11, 12, 2 spaces with this, going around and around. And my pumpkin needs a sorry sight. Jesus, sorry. He's not got very far. That's going to be the outside of him when I get enough of him done. And I just haven't felt like crocheting, haven't felt well. I've been under the weather, tired. This more tired. I've just been tired. But when I go back and forth, when I go down one and up the other, and I flip it and turn it, I have to move it at least 3 spots to get it because there's only 9 between. Well, there's 10 between in the correct directions. But then when you turn it, all of a sudden you got 9. It just, because it's in the 11th spot. So if you turn it, it's no longer in the 11th spot. It's in the 10th spot. So, because you turn back, forth. Anyway, tomorrow I will resume crocheting. Natalie is back in school. Last week she had a school break. So, that was, anyway, she had a school break last week, and I'm still working with this book. And on another thing is that, I got these silicone beads to make my needles ergonomic, and I'm loving them. I still don't have a 3mm that is aluminum because Mom lost the one I had. And the 3mm aluminum is not standard to the U.S., so I don't have a metal one. Ordered one. It came from Australia. It was plastic. It said it was metal, but it was plastic. The Amazon listing said it wrong. So anyway, getting all these things, some of these I had ordered have letters on them. And I had enough extra letters for all my great nieces and my great nephew, the oldest one. The baby don't need one. Beckley, the 2-year-old, was so proud of his little name necklace that he took it to school. I think he's got a daycare kind of thing. He took it there, and he was so proud to show it off. And the other girls loved theirs too. Ella helped make. Ella and Natalie is 6. She's the younger of the 6-year-olds because they're 2 cousins that are 6 years old. One was born in June, one in September. Natalie was born in September. Natalie helped more with her necklace than Josie did. Josie just didn't want to. She wanted me to make it for her, so I did. And Beckley, well, he's only 2. He's a little too young to make it himself. And Ella did help with hers. She's 8. And I need to get some, there's a little bit of string left for the 13-year-old. She wants to make one. But I probably need to put a jewelry fixing on the end of it because it might not go around her head. So I need to do that sometime between now and the next time she comes over. And, well, let's see. I'm preparing to make pies for Thanksgiving. I'm the pie maker. And so I make homemade pie crusts, but I'm planning to make a Cool Whip pie with sugar-free, a zero carb Cool Whip with some zero sugar chocolate pudding, 3 of them in the 2 containers. And so I bought a chocolate pie crust, so I don't have to make that. Just make the one, and the one would be for the pumpkin that I bake, because the chocolate one won't be baked. The chocolate one's going to be very simple. A low sugar one, very simple, with the Cool Whip and the pudding mixed in. I don't know, maybe I should look into a little bit of sugar-free chocolate syrup or something to add to the chocolatey flavor. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out. But I think 3 chocolate puddings would do pretty good. Anyway, so that's what I plan to do for Thanksgiving, which is coming up at the end of November. So I got a while, but I'm just gathering the ingredients little bit by little bit. And so it's a nice, quiet, peaceful day here. Yeah, I don't go to concerts or anything like that. Number one, I've always been hard of hearing, and sometimes noise hurts my ears. But I like it when I see other people getting excited about doing activities that they love, like going to concerts. The activities I love are spending time with my family. And I guess that's a good activity too. Even spending time with Natalie, who was here for a whole week. I love that. Wore me out, but yes, I loved it. And so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I don't really have much with crochet wise today. Didn't get much done at all. I'm using the Susan Bates bee hook for this tiny yarn of the Eevee from Pokemon. It's so small. And I was so happy to show you the daffodil Mom made. I think I found a pattern similar, but maybe a little bit different. The petals have a little double crochet on it. It looks, and you can see through it on the pattern that I downloaded. Old pattern, very, very old pattern. And yes, it would have to be a very old pattern. Mom was 18 when she made that, and 24 when she had me. So if I'm 57, going to be 58, and 63 years ago pattern, maybe even further than that. But there were some patterns that looked not quite the same. Mainly I want to learn how to make the daffodil part of it. Because I like the dolly okay. This is the daffodils I want to learn to make with the crochet. Is that? Yes, it is. Oh, anyway, so I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to drink my coffee. I love flavored coffees. However, this one uses regular coffee and the coffee creamer that you can't get but this time of year, called peppermint mocha. And before that, I had the coffee creamer the coffee that was flavored blueberry. I didn't want to mix those, so I got a regular coffee, and it's yummy. And I like my coffee in the morning, and that's why when I make homemade yogurt, I eat the coffee at night time, because coffee makes the benefits not work with yogurt. But I'm going to go ahead and say bye now for real now. Bye now. Oh, yes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm not getting any comments. Please comment below. Please. Bye now.